Have you ever wondered if your thoughts can truly shape your reality? What if the key to healing, success, and even unlocking your full potential is already within you, waiting for you to tap into it? In today's video, we're diving into Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, where he shows us how ordinary people are doing the extraordinary, simply by shifting their mindset and emotions. Whether you're aiming for personal growth or preparing to take on your next big challenge, this book might just be the guide you need. At Poetics of Success, we don't just revisit the lessons from books, we make them real. We dive into how you can bring those insights to life and apply them on your own path to success. Before you begin to change your life step by step, please subscribe for more content on how to become supernatural. Joe Dispenza is a doctor, teacher, and speaker who combines science and spirituality. He studied chiropractic care, but later became known for his work in neuroscience, brain chemistry, and human transformation. After healing his own serious back injury without surgery, he began to explore how the mind can affect the body. Today, he leads workshops around the world and teaches people how to use meditation, thoughts, and energy to change their lives. Now let's talk about his book, Becoming Supernatural: How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon. This book brings together science, ancient wisdom, and real-life stories. Dispenza explains how people can move beyond the normal way of living by using the power of the brain, emotions, and energy. The book includes a mix of brain science, quantum physics, biology, and meditation practices. He talks about how the brain forms habits and how our thoughts can affect our body and our future. He writes about how people often get stuck in the same emotional patterns and how that can hold them back. The book introduces ways to break out of those patterns using focused thought, breathing techniques, and guided meditations. There are also stories in the book about everyday people who used his methods to change their health, improve their lives, and even heal from serious illnesses. Alongside these stories, he includes diagrams, brain scan results, and step-by-step guides to help readers try the practices for themselves. The book is not just theory. It includes exercises like mind movies, energy centers, meditations, and journaling. Dispenza mixes science with personal development, showing how people can connect to something greater than themselves to create change. Let's start with one of the main ideas from Becoming Supernatural. Your thoughts create your reality. Joe Dispenza says that when you keep thinking the same thoughts every day, your brain builds strong connections between those thoughts. These connections become patterns. Over time, your brain starts running on autopilot, thinking the same way, feeling the same way, and doing the same things. This means your life doesn't really change because your brain is stuck in the same loop. But if you want to change your life, you have to start by changing the way you think. Your brain is kind of like an architect. It builds a plan or a blueprint for your life based on your thoughts. If you keep thinking about stress or failure, your brain builds more stress and more failure. In the book, Joe Dispenza shares stories of people who were sick for years, but they got better just by imagining themselves as healthy. Every day, they closed their eyes and pictured themselves walking, smiling, and feeling strong. Their bodies started to respond to these thoughts, even though nothing physical had changed yet. Now, let's look at this from an athlete's point of view. Imagine you're getting ready for a big race. Before you even put on your shoes, try closing your eyes and imagining the whole thing in detail. See yourself standing at the starting line. Feel the wind on your face. Hear the crowd. Picture yourself crossing the finish line strong and fast. Science shows that this kind of mental practice lights up the same parts of the brain as real training. Your body begins to believe it's already done it, and that helps you feel more confident and ready when race day comes. When you change your thoughts, you change your brain. And when you change your brain, you start to change your life, even before anything happens on the outside. Let's move to the next powerful idea from Becoming Supernatural: the power of the present moment. Joe Dispenza explains that most people live either in the past or in the future. We think about what went wrong before, or we worry about what might happen next. But real change doesn't happen in the past or the future. It only happens right now, in the present moment. If you keep feeling the same emotions from past experiences, like fear, guilt, or anger, your body stays stuck in that old story. It keeps reacting as if the past is still happening. And when you're always thinking about the future, especially with worry, your brain starts to expect the worst. Dispenza says that when you fully focus on the present moment, your breath, your body, your thoughts, you quiet all the noise. You stop being that person from the past, and you stop chasing or fearing the future. In that calm space, you can finally create something new. In the book, Dispenza describes people who learned to pause and bring their full attention into the present. They stopped identifying with their old stories, like being sick, stuck, or unhappy, and began feeling clear and alive right now. For athletes, the present moment is everything. Before a race, it's easy to replay a bad result from the past or worry about your time or the competition. But when you're truly focused on this one moment, your breath, your body, your stride, you enter a different state. You're no longer distracted. You're locked in. That's when the best performances happen. Many top athletes say they feel in the zone, a quiet, focused place where everything flows. That's what Joe Dispenza is talking about. You can't reach that state if your mind is stuck in the past or racing ahead to the future. To change your life or win your next race, you need to be here, not somewhere else. The present moment is where your power lives. Now, let's explore another powerful idea from Becoming Supernatural: heart-brain coherence and elevated emotions. Joe Dispenza explains that your heart and brain are deeply connected. When they work together in harmony, your whole body becomes more balanced and calm. He calls this state coherence. You can reach it by feeling strong, positive emotions like love, joy, gratitude, or inspiration. These emotions aren't just nice feelings. They actually change how your body works. When you're stressed or angry, your heart beats out of rhythm and your brain becomes scattered. But when you're feeling gratitude or peace, your heart sends a smooth, steady signal to your brain. Dispenza believes that most people let their emotions control them. But in his view, emotions can be a powerful tool. When you choose to feel elevated emotions, you start training your body to live in a better state, even before your outside life changes. In the book, Dispenza shares stories of people who practiced feeling grateful or loving every day, even if nothing in their lives had improved yet. They sat quietly, felt those emotions deeply, and focused on their heart. Over time, they started to feel healthier, happier, and more in control. Their brainwaves became more balanced, and their bodies even healed faster. For athletes, this is a game changer. Most people rely on adrenaline or stress before a big race. But what if, instead, you entered the race with calm focus and deep appreciation for your body and your journey? Imagine standing at the starting line, feeling grateful for your strength, excited for the challenge, and full of love for what you do. That puts your heart and brain into coherence. You feel clearer, faster, and more in control. You're not just reacting. You're choosing how to show up. The emotions you feel aren't just reactions. They're powerful tools. When you combine a calm mind with a full heart, your whole body moves into its best state. Now, let's dive into the final big idea from Becoming Supernatural: tuning in to new potentials. Joe Dispenza says that there are many possible versions of your future, and they all exist as energy in the quantum field. The version you experience depends on what you focus on and how you feel. If you keep focusing on what's wrong or what's missing, you stay stuck in the same future. But when you shift your attention and emotions toward what you want to happen, you start tuning in to a new potential. Think of it like a radio. If you want to hear jazz, you have to tune your radio to the jazz station. You can't be on the news station and expect to hear music. It's the same with your future. You have to align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the future you want to create. Dispenza teaches that your thoughts are like an electrical signal, and your emotions are like a magnetic field. Together, they form a signal you send out into the world. When you focus on a new future with strong, elevated feelings, like excitement, confidence, or gratitude, you're sending out a powerful signal. That's how you begin to attract new experiences. In the book, Dispenza tells the story of people who imagined their dream job, a healed body, or a better life, and practiced feeling like it had already happened. Over time, new opportunities started to appear. It wasn't magic. It was about becoming emotionally and mentally aligned with a better future, and then taking action from that place. If you're an athlete, this idea can be huge. Instead of just hoping to win or improve, imagine tuning in to the version of you that already has. Picture it clearly. What you look like, how you move, how you feel when you cross that finish line. Feel the confidence and pride now, before the race even begins. By mentally stepping into that version of yourself and truly feeling it, you begin to act and train in a way that brings it closer. You're not chasing the outcome anymore. You're becoming it. Your future isn't fixed. You can shift into a better one by changing your energy. See it, feel it, become it, before it arrives. So, if becoming supernatural teaches us anything, it's that we're far more powerful than we think. Whether you're healing, growing, or chasing that next personal best on the track, Joe Dispenza reminds us, change starts within. Your thoughts matter, your emotions shape your future, and your energy can unlock possibilities you haven't even imagined yet. Here at Poetics of Success, we believe success isn't just about hustle. It's about alignment, clarity, and the quiet inner shifts that lead to outer breakthroughs. So, stay curious, stay present, and keep showing up for the version of yourself you're becoming. We wish you wealth, success, and consistency on your journey. Watch our next videos to keep tuning your mind and sharpening your path forward. And if this message resonated with you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone ready to do the uncommon. Until next time, stay focused, stay elevated.